So, Will, I think we're back.
I think we are.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Commentary, son. Holy shit! I hear myself thinking.
One little action can really make a whole huge deal in the entire set.
The unity dittos are fucking stupid. Happy feet, combo.
PC survives that attack. Both players are on their feet again to hit each other. Oh my god.
Hello, everybody. I believe this is episode, 46 of Directional Influence. Like, real talk. We're back. Thank you for joining us. I am, of course, your host for the longest time, Rapture, and here with me, my main man, my co-host, best DK in the world, Will. How you doing, man?
That's bullshit. I'm not that good. I'm pretty sure there's like some DK in Europe that's like
yeah, dude. There's totally a
anyway.
Shut up.
What's good, everybody? We've been gone for quite a while. We've been on a hiatus. We're gonna discuss that. Don't worry about it. We'll let you guys know what's been going on. And in terms of the Smash community, things have not even come close to coming to a halt because things have been popping. There's been a lot going down.
Yeah, ever since we left. Shit's been going down, actually. Coincidentally, when we thought that no more news was coming around, we'd be sitting here like, hey, what can we do an episode on? We'd be like, we don't know. We stopped doing the show, and all of a sudden there's so much news, we can't do a full episode on it, really.
Meanwhile, like, mid-hiatus, MK's banned, and, like, there's, like, this uproar and all this drama.
I know, right? So, just letting you guys know, we're the ones who caused the MK ban. You're welcome. That's all us. So, we're here in episode 46 of Directional Influence, and we have some awesome stuff to talk about, but this is classic DI. This is what you want, like, casual kind of show, just talking about what Smash is about. And we have some discussion on the hiatus, of course, and we have, I believe, some Concentrate 2 discussion, because, Will, you were there. I should have been there, but circumstances did not allow me to be. And then after that, we have a very special guest, someone that has never been on the show, and in fact, no one from his continent has ever been on the show before. And VVV Zero, one of my fellow VVV members, I would say probably the best player in Chile right now. He'll be attending.
Yo, VVV Zero is my boy, by the way. Continue.
Yeah, I talk to him on AM all the time. That guy is such a bro. And I interview him in a very lengthy ending of the episode interview, so please stick around and check that out. And without further ado, I'm so giddy to say this. Stay tuned. We got more of Directional Influence coming your way.
All right, everybody. So when it comes down to it, we've definitely been
You missed us. You missed us. That's it. That's just it. I'm just going to jump right in. You fucking missed us.
And I can't even remember the last time we recorded.
We recorded in August. Well, no. You and Matt did an episode without me.
Right.
Episode 45 with Coney was the first ever DI without me.
It was the first ever Dakota-less.
It was.
We saw Go to Coda on the page, and we did not go to Dakota because he was not there. But you wouldn't get that if it's a music reference. I don't know if you've ever been in Orchestra.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay.
Well, wait a minute.
We'll appreciate that. It went completely over your head. Anyway.
It's that awkward, but either way, pretty much, I mean, a lot of you, I think I've said a lot of it in sort of blog posts, but essentially what it comes down to is that I moved into college, preventing me from successfully doing DI in the situation I was in. However, over the past 2 months, because the last time I did an episode was in August, I've improved the situation, so it seems like we are back.
Yeah, your internet was butt for a while.
It was pretty butt.
Like I remember us trying to Skype and I couldn't even hear you.
Yeah, is that we didn't plan for this to be a hiatus at all. It was supposed to be I'll take a week off, whatever. Understandably, I want to get moved in. But we plan to do the next episode. In fact, Zero, who I said we're going to interview later, was supposed to be on that episode.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, what happened
Yeah,
was...
and the cool thing is he's actually been in touch with me. Like, I haven't even really been in touch with you, but he's been in touch with both of us.
Right, yeah, Zero is the man. Well, what happened was because you were supposed to... We couldn't do it, and then I was like, all right, I was trying to get another episode going, and you were busy with work, so I contacted Chibo and Zero to do an episode about 2 weeks later, I think. But the internet was, again, really bad. However, over the course of the past few weeks, it has improved significantly, and my situation is now a lot better, a lot quieter, and all that. I apologize for any college noises you may hear over the course of the next episode. Not very much you can do about that. And I have returned, as has the show, which is great, which we're very excited for.
So, in summary, Dakota was settling into college, Matt was settling into college, and I got a new job, and it was, like, really busy at first. But
both going nowhere. And
DI did not die, and we were back.
Die because,
it kind of died for, like, 2 months.
It kind of...
Like a month and a half.
You know what? To be honest, considering we did this show for, a week, every week over a year, minus, 3 weeks that we didn't do it, that's a lot of time. That's a lot, dude.
But you do realize that we can't have died because we had those sweet business cards made, like, right before we stopped recording.
Right. We got the business cards. Oh, let's not do the show ever again. That's really funny. But, I mean, a lot has changed, though. A lot has changed. Obviously, I'm a college student now. In terms of what I've been doing, been playing Smash. I think I got my best placing at NJ Halo, KOTC. I didn't go to Concentrate 2, which we're going to talk about. But my best placing, I think, ever was at that tournament because I, made it out of pools and, got, 17th or 13th or something, which,
awesome.
So, I did, pretty well with Kirby Wario. And then I've been playing Gears a lot. I have been practicing that. I'm definitely a lot better in Gears than I am in Smash. God, oh, my God. Oh, my God. It's not even comparable.
I can attest to that because I'm, actually completely terrible at Gears because I don't really play it, but I've watched Dakota play, and he's good. So.
Yeah, and I have a team right now. Well, a team of 3 I think we're scrimming a few free agents tonight, as of this recording, obviously, so by the time you hear it, it'll be at least yesterday or any other days. Past that, our team name is On Fire, so the only thing we're hoping for is that nobody calls us Flamers. But besides that, we think it's a good team. I love the guys, all in the New York, New Jersey area. So it's really awesome. And we're planning for the next NJ Halos, as well as I will be personally running the Gears 4v4 event at the December NJ Halo KOTC event. So I'm already getting my TO feet wet in Gears, which is awesome. I believe I'm actually going to be running my own Gears tournament myself, which is going to be called something awesome because I'm awesome. And, I mean, other than that, I've just been, fucking bitches getting money pretty much. I mean, Will, all you did was, change jobs? Your life sucks.
I mean, I've been making money. I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean...
No, I've been saving up a lot because I need to, buy a new car and shit and get my laptop fixed because it's still broken. That middle to lower class status. You know what I'm talking about, guys.
Yeah, I mean, my laptop...
Gotta pay those bills.
Remember, we were supposed to do this episode 2 weeks ago, but remember my computer got screwed up?
Yes.
Yes,
I remember that.
because I watched too much porn, and it broke. So then I needed my laptop cleaned, which meant, and because I run my Xbox Live through my laptop, because the internet is still not set up well at this campus, not only can I not do DI, I couldn't even scrim with my team. So overall, a very unproductive week. But I mean, that's pretty much all that really was about the hiatus. Obviously, a lot of stuff went down in the community while we were gone. I feel like we left and everyone's like, all right, well, they're gone. Let's give them all the fucking news that they wanted right now. I mean, the results, the MK ban, absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I can't wait to actually go into it, in a second, it's great to be back.
I mean, we almost don't even have to talk about the MK ban, but we can talk about it, and we can also talk about the results that have come from it.
That's very true. We can do that. You're right. We can do that. You are so right, my friend.
Okay, so what's next?
Right. Oh, so yeah, coming up next, we're going to get into Concentrate 2 and the results of the MK Band tournament called Concentrate 2, which I just said that happened this past weekend, so stay tuned. So, everybody, I just noticed that we usually say, all right, everybody, or so, or don't you ever notice that we always do that every single time?
Let's come up with better transitions.
All right, everybody, before we get into the next section, fuck it. Regardless, we'll think about that. Everybody who is listening, if you have better transitions for us, let's do a transition of the week contest. Best transition gets to be used in the next episode. So we're going to be talking about Concentrate 2. And for those of you who don't know, that is the Juice Gaming, or brought to you by Juice Gaming in New Jersey at Local Battles, which is like in northern New Jersey. I forgot the name of the town.
It's actually super, super convenient for everyone. Well, I'm from Long Island, so I'm biased, but like for everybody in New York, it's so convenient because it's right next to the George Washington Bridge. Like as soon as you get off of it, it's right there in New Jersey, which is like, you know, it's like parallel to the Bronx in New York, like Yonkers area. Well, not that far up, but it's really easy to get to, and you don't even have to pay tolls to get there. I believe you might have to pay toll to get back. So the place itself, going there for Concentrate 1 was like really hype and everything, and it had like 42 entrants. How many entrants did it have this time?
Like 50.
I was there, I don't even know.
Let me pull this up. It had a total of 57 entrants.
Wow.
And first place with a grand total of $285. The guy who's been dominating since the MK Band thing sort of been going around. Of course, this guy's been dominating like a majority of the year, really, DeBuzz.
I think he's won 4 events in a row now.
Yeah, this kid is on fire. Vinny coming in second with Game & Watch and Ice Climbers, 142 and 50 cents. Juice Ally, Snake and Falco, ADHD. Surprising finish for ADHD. I mean, I didn't get to catch a lot of the tournament, and the reason for that is because, and this is the reason why I didn't go, is because I had homecoming Saturday, so my parents came out to visit, we went to dinner and all of that, so I also was taking part in watching Hype Festation, which was a Gears event that was happening all weekend in Long Island. So if I wasn't going to Concentrate, I would have gone to that, but I couldn't go to either because I went to homecoming. So I didn't get to catch the stream, but ADHD, I'm surprised he got only 4th. I
kind of want to say that college has been affecting more Smashers than usual as of late because of the fact that a lot more of them are in college and it actually takes up a lot of their time, so they probably don't get to practice a lot. DeBuzz is just a freak of nature because I know for a fact all he does is go to college, come home, and play Dark Souls 24/7. So I don't know how he got better.
And then in 5th was Salem, tying with Holy Nightmare, or Holy. For those of you who don't know, Salem is this guy's been playing Wi-Fi his entire life, like since he's out of the womb. Comes out, gets 5th, dominates you. Like, you got destroyed.
Listen,
you got your shit.
Nobody in New York really knows that matchup, Johns. No. But Salem, he really is like a Wi-Fi god, and I didn't even really know about him. I was asking all around. Played him in doubles in both of the sets that we lost, actually. Me and Kington, we lost to Anti and Salem, both in winners and losers. They were a good team.
Yeah.
And, I didn't really get a good gauge of how impressive his ZSS was until singles, which I'm sure if you guys watch the videos, he ran into quite a few Falco players, and he bodied all of them.
I mean, since the MK Band, Falco is like the coolest character ever. Yeah, I mean, this kid, it's good stuff to Salem to actually come out and prove people wrong. That's a great thing. I wish I could be like, hey, dude, I've been playing Wi-Fi all my life. Like, get at me. But I'm bad at this game. Adam is getting 7th. Interesting. That's cool, too. I mean, it's just been weird. Like, I feel like these placings are the weirdest because of New York, New Jersey has so many names that it's like people have to place,
Yes, exactly. There's so many... I don't know. You could just throw out names for like the top 10 and they'll probably be there, but you can't always judge the accurate order of
Exactly.
Because
And once you get to like the 13, 17, and 25 areas, that's where it starts to get weird. All right, we have Nairo and Nakat getting 9th, and I mean that's all right, understandable. But then Palka and Ninja Link, 13th, tying with J-Band. Now J-Band, skilled player, but I would have suspected both of those, Ninja Link and Palka, to get a little higher, almost. And 17, Dill. I mean, I've known Dill for not too long, since like a year ago. Polybrawl, whatever Polybrawl it was, and playing him in a money match, I think, and beating him or whatever. And I thought I was, all right, whatever. But this guy's like been working hard. I believe he beat Chibo round 1.
he did beat Chibo in those Rob Dittos.
Rob Dittos.
I didn't get to watch, and I asked him about it. I was like, so wait, I've never actually seen Rob Dittos in the tournament. He's like, oh, it's terrible. It's
I feel like
the
it
worst.
would be. That's terrible.
So you could imagine them both just like planking opposite edges and shooting lasers at each other and gyros.
Now, granted,
Sounds like a good time.
Chibo got knocked into losers and then placed 9th. So I honestly think Chibo did really good.
Wow, Chibo brought it back.
Chibo got knocked out round 1 and then all the way to 9th through losers bracket. That's pretty nice. What's it called? I also see Gunblade, Keitaro, and Cheese filling out the rest of 17 and then the top 25. Here's what Cheese told me, and this is I don't know if you heard this, but apparently Cheese got seated really, really low, and that bracket fucked him. I'm not sure.
I mean, this tournament was so stacked that I'm not sure that seeds may have been really properly done after maybe the top 16, 20 or so. Because, like, you can't seed every player.
But this is the thing, is that I think he said he was seeded, like, 32nd or 33rd.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I really don't know how the thing is about. I don't know. I can't even really say anything.
And I'm not saying anything against the seeding. I'm just saying that's what he told me. So I'm like, I
think honestly that the way it, I don't know, if it was worked out so that it was seeded for every single person. The problem is that our power ranking is New York, New Jersey combined. Because of this, Cheese is not a ranked player. Meanwhile, if it was just New York, he would be a ranked player. If you're not ranked, you don't have seeding points, really. Like, you don't have a seed.
Yeah.
And the issue is that we have players that are, like, top ranked in Canada coming, top ranked in, like, PA. And, like, all those players added together, there's at least, like, 20 ranked players. Like, you can't really seed every person. But I think it was unfortunate that, like, someone of Cheese's level would be, seeded 32nd. That seems pretty low for him.
It does.
So.
And, I wasn't saying anything against any of the seeding. I would just say that's what he told me, and I was like, oh, interesting. Also, some interesting placings that I feel like are out of character for some people recently. Zorai getting 33rd. Not saying Zorai is the best Marth I've ever seen, but he was placing not that bad recently, and then to get second to last, as well as Payne getting last. Payne wasn't doing that bad recently, so this was a really wonky tournament.
Payne actually had a hype set versus Salem.
I heard about it on stream because something else was being played on stream, but we heard about it.
We were all watching that.
Yeah, I saw you watching in the middle of the other set. You were sitting in the middle. You were on the playing game, sitting in the middle of the two other people playing on stream, watching another match, and I texted you during it, so you must remember. And of course, there was the one stock invitational match tournament. I'm sorry. And that was the experimental rule set that Concentrate's been known for. Ally getting first.
My character is terrible in one stocks.
Yeah, we saw you play ADHD, and you had some nice stuff, and then ADHD pooped on your face. So.
Well, yeah, because I need the whole match to figure out how to get in, and if I only have one stock, I'm not even gonna touch him really.
Yeah, and there were some interesting plays in there. I mean, those are obviously all good guys, and they do very well. And doubles was not that bad. There was a good number of teams entered doubles. It's very good stuff there by them. ADHD and DeBuzz taking
doubles
first.
Was stacked, man.
Very stacked.
Doubles was crazy.
Everybody listening.
Salem with his first offline tournament. He's like, "Yo, I'm gonna make some waves here. I'm a team with Anti in my first tournament."
And he gets
my first offline tournament. Yeah,
seconds. Look at whoever's listening here. It is so stacked that Vinny and Adamus got 5th. Nairo and Zuko got 5th. Doom and Shadow got 7th. I mean, Pelka and Bloodcross got 9th. I mean, this is New York, New Jersey, people. You go to a tournament and it doesn't matter where you're seated. You're gonna get fucked up.
By the way, shout outs to King Tune. The first time we've ever even played. We haven't even played friendlies together. First time we ever teamed, and he carried the shit out of me to 3rd place in doubles. He's so good in doubles. I'm definitely teaming with that kid again. It was crazy how good he was. He was bodying. It didn't matter who we were playing. We beat It's funny because you could tell that we were working on our chemistry as we were playing. When we lost to Anti and Salem in winners 3-1, we went to losers. We almost lost to Ninja Link and Pain in losers. They were up 1-0, and they kind of bodied us the first game. And I was like, well, this was nice. I guess we had a good run. And then we just, I don't know, we picked a good counter pick. Brinstar, by the way, worked out for us all day long. And one of the major things I noticed at MK Band events is that Brinstar becomes playable again. It's an actual viable counter pick because you don't have to worry about Meta Knight sharking the stage the whole time. It's actually an opened up counter pick that you can play on again. And yeah, after that, he just kind of carried me. We beat Vinny and Adamus with the help of Brinstar game 3. And then we beat Ally and Holy, which I kind of had no words after that because King Tune was just beating people regardless of their status in the Smash community. So props to him.
Very good stuff. One more thing I do want to say, Jaxel.
Yes.
For those of you who do not know, Jaxel or J Axelrod, or we call him Jaxel, is the guy who's been streaming out of local battles for these tournaments, both Concentrate and Concentrate 2, known for his site 8-Way Run, which is very fighting game community based. Does Soul Calibur stuff. So this is the first time he's been doing Smash related kind of content. The guy is quality. I mean, first of all, having the videos up almost immediately, the quality of the stream has been absolutely amazing. The guy is willing to learn what the game's going. I remember Concentrate 1 when I was commentating, he'd be asking us things. He doesn't know all about Smash. It's clearly obvious. Asking about things, always on top of who is about to play so we can get it on the stream. I mean, the stream looked beautiful. For the time I caught it was really good, high quality stuff.
For those of you that didn't see it, there was the stream of the actual match. There's a little stream of the actual commentators. There's player cams. There was even a big LCD TV set up on the other side of the venue because it's kind of a narrow hallway proportioned venue. So because of the fact that it gets so crowded at the main live stream setup, there's another big LCD TV with chairs set up at the end of the venue and speakers so you could hear the commentators and watch the match on a big screen. That's how legit it was. And there was also a big LCD TV set up in the window of the store with large speakers outside so passers-by could watch and it'll capture their attention and they'll just look and be like, oh, this is cool, and it'll attract attention. That has never been done before.
Yeah, that's correct. I'm pretty sure that is a first for the community. That's quality stuff, honestly. I mean, that's crazy. That really is. It's crazy. And I believe he will have a part in streaming at Apex. Not sure about Smash, but definitely for other fighting games. So I'm sure they'll have a Concentrate 3. So if you didn't go to these two, go to that one, and you'll see him there. The guy's great. I remember after Concentrate 1, I went out to dinner with the guy with a few Alex Strife, D1, all of that. So he's a really cool guy. He does awesome stuff. Check out definitely no Johns. Check out his site 8-Way Run, twitch.tv/8 the number and then Way Run. And the guy does great stuff. Overall though, Concentrate 2, amazing event, I would say.
Props to DM, Brandon, Doom, Ether, and the rest of Juice that put in all the effort because they definitely ran an amazing event. It was so much fun. You guys don't even know. Nicole was there. We had these matchups that you just don't see anymore because Meta Knight was so dominant lately that you're sitting there watching Nicole versus Holy. It's what? Peach versus R.O.B. There's these matchups that you don't get to see very often. And it was just very, very entertaining. So props to all those guys for hosting, and props again to, Long Island, kind of got to put that out there. Long Island is like
We've been stepping up lately.
top of the metagame right now. Like Vinny, for the first time ever, he beat ADHD for the first time ever. He's like 1 in like a million with him now. And he beat Ally with his ICs too.
Yeah.
Like his ICs were so on point. And props to the Buzz. He really, really has stepped it up lately. He took out both Vinny and Ally as his 2 most notable wins, I think, of the tournament. And he just, I don't know, he's got some sort of driving force behind him. And I talk to this kid all the time, and I'm not really sure what it is. But props to Long Island.
Also, I mean, pretty much, if you're not New York, New Jersey, step your game up. That's just it. I'm making the call out. If you're not New York, New Jersey, step your game up. Real talk. All right, everybody. Now, one of my most favorite people I talk to all the time, helping him with his English because he's so awesome. He's not there yet, but you guys may know him. I personally think one of the best Meta Knight mains in South America. His name is VVV0, and I have him here right with me. How you doing, man?
What's up, guys? Yeah, I'm doing fine. Rapture, what about you?
I'm doing great. I'm doing absolutely great. So I'm very glad to have you here. For those of you guys who don't know, he's a Chilean smasher who we have here attending Apex 2012. That's correct, right?
Yeah, that's correct. Hopefully.
All right. Hopefully, yep. I hope to see you there. So we're going to be talking to him a little bit about him and his scene and all that. So let's get started. Zero, tell us a little about yourself.
Well, I am a normal high school student that plays Smash on his, let's say, part-time job. I love to play Smash. I like to hang out with my friends. I just like to do anything that's doing something with my friends, playing a game, either Halo, Smash, or even Marvel or Mortal Kombat. I love bicycles. I love bikes. I really love bikes. I actually was a national top 3 player on extreme bike, when I was younger. And I like to read, write blogs. I like to do a lot of stuff. I love life in general.
That sounds great, man. I cannot say that I am a national biker. I'm not that skilled, but that's really cool. So how did you get, I mean, it seems like you've done a lot of things, so how is it that you ended up getting into competitive Smash?
Well, it's actually a long story. I'm going to tell you. Well, it was something about early 2005, early 2005. I was in Santiago of Chile. I actually saw a flyer about a Super Smash Bros. Melee tournament. So I was like, hey, that's the game I played for like 4 or 5 years. I'm probably gonna win this tournament against these noobs. So yeah, I go to the tournament with my mom because I think I was like 10 years old at the time. So I go there, I get nervous, and I don't even enter the venue. So I'm kind of that kind of coward. After that, I really got interested in playing a tournament of video games, but I never had the guts to actually enter one. So it was I moved to Chillán about early 2007, yeah. And I was actually walking the street with my mom, and I saw a video game game store called Akiba Game Store. And the first thing I saw was a flyer with a Super Smash Bros. Melee tournament, including a GameCube for the first prize, plus a medal and other prizes, money for second and third place, and so on. So I was like, hey, I'm going to win this tournament. I'm going to enter this tournament for once. So I signed up. I started to practice right away with some of the players around the store. And right away, I got my ass handed. I literally got destroyed. I mean, I got destroyed with my own character, which was Fox and Falco. Wasn't even able to take like 1 or 2 games from normal players over there that they weren't even top players. I mean, I was just your average noob Smash player that thinks he's good in his neighborhood and that stuff. So like an hour or two after getting destroyed, they start to say, hey, that's Juan Ignacio, or best player on China. I was like, yo, I want to play that guy. So I play that guy. He picks Falco. Yeah, he picks Falco. Basically, I got almost GB4 stock. No, actually almost GB5 stock because it's melee for stocks. Yeah, like it was my first time seeing someone using wave dashing, L canceling, shuffling, all that kind of cool stuff in melee. So I literally had no chance of either taking one stock. So yeah, after getting destroyed, I'm a really competitive person, so I don't really give up. So I was at my cousin's house, and I was like searching for Smash guys. I was like, yo, I want to learn Smash, so I was searching for some Smash information or something to beat this guy. And the first thing I discovered, imagine what? Smash Wars. So I immediately took a dictionary because my English wasn't that good at the time. I couldn't read as well as I do now. So I downloaded one guide about Falco, which was I think it was a guide explaining like how to L cancel, how to short hop, and I took all of that, printed it, put it in a folder in real life, and basically sit down with my GameCube and practice like 3 or 4 hours a day, like saying, yo, I'm gonna win this tournament. And like in 1 month, I managed to wave dash, L cancel, and all that cool stuff with Falco, even pillaring, which is like shine, jump cancel, there, L cancel, and so on. And yeah, I played the tournament. I won my first 2 rounds. I mean, it was my first tournament, so I got really nervous. Like I was like 12 or 13 at the time, and I played this chick main who was like the best chick main in Chile or something like that. His name was Nico. I won the first map on Dreamland, then I get 2 stock on Fountain of Dreams, and then he counter picks me to Dreamland once again. I lost last hit game 3. It was single animation tournament, pretty lame. Yeah, that's my experience. I just got 17. And the player who I almost beat actually took second at the tournament, losing to a Samus main called Umos. After that, I got really upset because I really wanted to win a tournament. Like I really wanted to show I'm the best in the game. Like I wanted to do that. So I practiced, and I actually saw a tile list. I think it was the melee backroom tile list or something about that showing that Fox was the best character in the game. And I actually was a Fox main, but I used Falco in my last tournament. So I said like, yo, I'm gonna use Fox because if this says Fox is better, then I have to use Fox. And I actually love Fox, so I think it's gonna be all good. So I changed to Fox, and I immediately found out he was just much harder to use than Falco. I mean, I could barely wave dash consistently with Falco, and doing that with Fox was something like impossible with me at the time. So I practiced like a few months. I think that 4 or 5 months, just practicing friendlies with all my friends because I made so much friends at that game store. Like I literally like my best friends in real life are these people like in the game store. So yeah, after practicing a lot and attending more tournaments, my second tournament I took second place, losing to Juan Ignacio by, I think it was, I lost 3-0, I think, yeah, he 3-0'd me. Fox deals. After that, I practiced even more and more and more. I was watching videos from pro players like Ken, Mewtwo. Mewtwo was actually the person I always look out for. Like, I was always watching something from Mewtwo, like, hey, what does Mewtwo do in this certain situation? What Mewtwo thinks about this matchup, this stage, this character. I mean, I'm always looking for Mewtwo's opinion because he's a top player. He's always going to have some kind of information about something related to the game. And I found out he's framed that a guy on his IM blog, I think it was, yeah. And I studied that a lot. I studied how he played the game, how Ken played the game. I I didn't have internet at the time, so I had to go to a cyber coffee. I don't know how to say that in English. And I will spend like $5 or $10 on internet per day because my house can only have internet. And after 1 year of practicing after my first tournament, I actually won my first tournament, my first valid tournament on 2008. After that, I started to attend tournaments outside of my city, which was Concepcion, which is almost 2 hours outside of GN. My first outside tournament, I took second place, losing to a top 3 player at the time of Chile. I think it was Rossetti. It was Fox and Mart versus his Ice Climbers and Captain Falcon. It was a really close series. I choked it at the end. I became nervous. The crowd was against me, but no Jones. I got outplayed. After that, I kept attending tournaments and getting better, and I actually won like 3 straight melee tournaments. Like I started to win consistently with Fox and Mart against some certain characters like Ice Climbers or Falco, because Falco and Fox is a really hard match for Fox. So after that, I got introduced to Brawl. At the time, I used to hate Brawl because, I was a Fox main. I loved to do all my flashy stuff and, cool stuff. And then I picked Fox in Brawl, and I couldn't even wave dash, and Fox was extremely slow, and he looked like a cartoon movie character or something like that, and he wasn't like sexy, because melee Fox. And at the time I used Toon Link because I thought he was a top tier character, but my best friend Yuri used Pete, who at the time was the best character in the game. Like do you remember when Brawl came out and everybody was like, "Yo, Pete is S tier." Like,
I mean, I wasn't around in the competitive scene back then, but I never actually thought Pit was that good. So I hate Pit.
When Brawl came out, like, Pit had all these arrows, like, he will spam arrows, he will fly, flank, because at the time, people actually grabbed the ledge. On my city, people actually grabbed the ledge when Brawl came out. I don't know why, but it worked. And people spam arrows, and I just thought everything was good. But, my first Brawl tournament, I got 9th. My friend started to use, several characters, and I fell in love with Ness. I like Ness style and all that. Actually, I'm wrong. I didn't took 9. I took 2nd, which was a 64-person Brawl tournament on Akiba Game Store for a Nintendo DS on the first prize. Like, I had to face a King DDD of Grand Finals, and I didn't even know he had a chain grab on me because it was like 1 month after Brawl's release. I mean, I got my ass chain grab across Final Destination like several times, and because the Game Store rules were like noob, so to speak, we were only allowed to play on Final Destination. So you can imagine how hard it was to play Indie 3 like on a best of 5 on Final Destination. Needless to say, I got too stuck consistently and couldn't do anything about it. So after that, I kind of figured like, yo, Ness sucks. So my best friend was starting to use Meta Knight and Ice Climber. So I was like, yo, these characters are cool. And he told me that Meta Knight felt like a melee character. I told him, I need to like test that out because I don't think a Brawl character is even comparable to a Brawl character. So I tested Meta Knight. I love the Meta Knight, and I started to use Meta Knight since then, like since 3 months after Brawl's release. And I actually like Ice Climbers, so I kinda like changed between Meta Knight and Ice Climbers, and my second Brawl tournament was on Concepcion, which I took 9th, because I will consistently lose to top players using Snake or Toon Link, because I lost so many times against Toon Link being Meta Knight, like I can't even remember. I think that maybe 4 times, and yeah, it was kinda hard. 1 second, Rapture. We already know about that? Okay.
So fast forward. That's quite the adventure, I would say. So fast forward now. You're probably the best player in South America. Is that correct?
Like, I don't really like to imagine things, but, or say I'm the best or something, but I think I'm the best in Chile. I think I can say that with confidence, but
Okay.
I think that I will have to play in a tournament before saying that statement, like saying I'm the best. Because if you think other players before saying, oh, yo, I'm the best in America, for example, like Michigan, they won several national tournaments, including international attendance, so they could say that. I don't think I'm on the level to say that. But I think I'm a top player on the continent, to say the least.
Well, let's talk about that scene, for example. Like, I'm obviously American from the Northeast, so I know at least my scene, and I'm at the New York, New Jersey tournaments all the time, but I can't say I've ever frequented a South American tournament. At least in the Chilean scene or the South American scene in general, like, what are the differences, or, like, what is it exactly is your scene about? Like, what defines your scene?
Like, I think that Chile is extremely different from the North America scene because two big factors. Okay, the first one is the economy. Like, Chile is a much smaller country in economy, to say. For that, we can't hold tournaments with the same prize pool than United States. Like, if you guys are charging, for example, $10 benefit and $12 for an entry, that's $20 per person. And you know that how much a Chilean worker wins per month? Like, he makes, for example, $360 per month. That's the normal thing. And if you are going to spend like 15 at tournament, that's a lot because you have to pay $300 in rent. So you can't really afford it. And most smatchers from Chile are above 18 years old. Like, I'm like the only person playing in tournaments who is like below 18 years old. Like, all of them are 18 years old and older. Also, another big difference that as we have less prices, there's less competition because obviously people are not going to try the same. There's no prize and there's like, I don't know, $10,000, you know? It's not the same competition. So I think that the biggest factor is the economy, which is something we can't control because, like, I can't charge the same, or tournament organizers can't charge the same for tournaments in Chile has United States does. So it's not something we can fix. I mean, we are working to make tournaments expensive, like charging more benefit. Actually, we didn't have a benefit for a long time, and I actually had a really long discussion with admins and tournament organizers about, yo guys, we need to include a tournament benefit so we can hold better tournaments and all that. And people were actually whining because it will be too expensive, you know. And actually, a lot of args and discussion about it. We implemented a benefit on our tournaments, and we also, for example, raised the entry fee for tournaments to have bigger prize pools. We have dedicated people, but I think what really messes up the Chilean matching is that I feel that some people really like wanted me to be smaller, like they don't strive to be the best, like they just want to do something. And I feel like the best way to do something is to strive for the best. Like, yo, if I'm going to play Smash, I want to be the best of the best. Like, if I want to make a tournament, I want to make the best of the best tournaments, you know? Like, you have to strive higher to do cool stuff. Like for example, when someone wants to win a competition, a tournament, or just, you know, want to pass that hard test for college, they will say like, yo, I'm gonna study my best to pass that. Like, you have to strive for something bigger to do big things. But really, it's the economy. That's the big factor.
Well, that's definitely interesting. What about your metagame? Because, I mean, obviously there's definitely a big divide between the American metagame and, like, the European metagame, and certainly between the American and the Japanese metagame. Is there more of a divide between how, like, the U.S. style of play versus the Chilean or the South American style of play?
Extremely, because as I said, we have to smaller prices, so people don't really camp. Like, people don't really camp. Like, a lot of players complain with people camp, and that like discourages other players to play the game. Like, Brawl is a slow game. Like, let's get over that. Brawl is a game that's meant to be played slowly. Like, if you're not a Meta Knight player, you will have to camp to win a game or a tournament. So when people camp in Chile, they usually just boo him or post in the forums like, yo, that guy grabbed the ledge like 100 times, he sucks and all that. And people just don't camp or feel like most people just don't aggressive and all that. So yeah, it's mostly like the styles. And also we don't have and also talking about the prices once again, we don't have much Meta Knights. I think we have 5 Meta Knights in the whole country, Meta Knight mains. And people actually complain about people getting, for example, like, hey, what are you banning? I'm banning Rainbow Cruz. Okay, counter pick is Priester. Okay, character select, Meta Knight. Oh, dude, that's so annoying. That's lame, dude. How are you gonna choose Meta Knight? Like, come on. I'm like, dude, what? It's a legit answer. You counter pick Priester. I have the opportunity to counter pick with Meta Knight. I think that's legit. But people complain a lot about Pocket Meta Knights. I think it's annoying because they want to actually ban the character based on that. Like, okay, over centralization and Pocket Meta Knights. I think that's a really dumb argument. On Chile, at least. I mean, you can't really say that in the United States because you guys do really have like more than 40% of the players using Meta Knight for one tournament, and you guys do have like most top level matches using Meta Knight versus Meta Knight, at least on the NJ or NY scene.
Now, you're going to be coming to Apex 2012, hopefully, so we're hoping to see you there. Do you think that because of the fact that you guys play differently down there, that's going to affect how you play the Americans?
Not really, because I'm really used to watch American players play all the time. So I can tell you how me to get ADHD, like every single top player plays. I can tell you how every one of them plays. Like I know their weakness, at least from videos. I know their habits, I know all of that. I know how they like to play when they get pressure or when they like to play when they're confident. For example, ADHD loves to do risky things with his winning, even against top players on the grand finals. Like if he thinks he can get that spike on 30%, he will jump and try to dare you. He will. So I think it will affect me like on confidence because I will be out of my comfort zone, like playing against different playstyle. But as I be playing a lot of Wi-Fi against American players, I have been camped, timeout, and many lame things really normally. For example, yesterday I won a timeout by 4% on game 3 on Battlefield. So yeah, I think I got used to getting timeout or getting camped. So I'm actually a slow player. Like I like to take my time. I'm like a tyrant. Like I like to take my time, find out some openings and flow from there. And when I'm confident about my opponent or the stage or the matchup, because when I play on LAN, I feel much better about the game when I'm playing online, because when I play online, I can't really play aggressive because I'm a really technical player. Like I like to jump, do like melee stuff to say. And when I play online, it's like really annoying to me to say the least. So when I play online, I'm really confident. I'm really aggro. I will either camp you to death, like literally grab the ledge 100 times, or be in your face the whole game, or in the middle.
Well, I can't wait to see it. Now, one more thing. As we know, the MK ban has happened. You being a Meta Knight main, I've seen, however, that you are very well fluent with other characters. So what are your thoughts on the MK ban? How do you think that affects you, your scene? What are your thoughts?
Well, I have a lot to say about the Meta Knight ban. I actually think that people are making a mistake about banning Meta Knight at this point, because I think people have been telling the BBR, the Congress, whatever, to ban Meta Knight since 2008. 2008, people. That's where Meta Knight should have been banned. I think that banning the character at this time will either destroy what's left of the Brawl community on the United States, like, literally get away a lot of people from the tournaments, or hopefully, will make the scene bigger, better, and hopefully we will get picked up by MLG again, hopefully. But I think that banning Meta Knight on brokenness, it's not enough, because I don't think the character is broken enough to be banned, because when I actually play other characters, I never have a problem with Meta Knight. I actually have a problem with Snake. At this point, I actually hate Snake. If I'm not playing Meta Knight, I can't beat Snake. I can't. And yeah, I think that's the main difference. Also, I think that Chile trying to ban Meta Knight based on really poor arguments, for example, like over-centralization. Well, like, dude, come on, we have 5 Meta Knights. What over-centralization? Which? What? Where? I think that Meta Knight is bannable on community appeal or that, because if people stop attending tournaments because there's this F-Fire character in the tournament, I think we should ban him. Like, no questions asked about the topic. We should just ban him, like, out. But if people don't really care about Meta Knight or him being illegal, for example, actually talking about that, I'm actually hosting a tournament on my own city, like, really soon, and I'm going to try a lot of different stages. Like, right now in Chile, we're discussing the Meta Knight ban. We have a lot of really bad arguments, both sides. Because most people just want to ban. I'm gonna call out my scene. Okay, I'm sorry guys, but I think that you guys are just trying to ban the character for me. Guys, I'm not stupid, but okay. I just think that banning the character just because of me is a mistake. I mean, people just try really hard to, like, get my character out of me, for example, when they should get just really solid arguments against Meta Knight and just try to ban him. Like, I'm not against the ban at all. I just want what's best for the game. I mean, if playing the game with items, for example, it's better for the game that I'm all played. If playing the game with Captain Falcon is better, then I'm gonna do it. I want to do what's better for the game. If that means Meta Knight is banned, okay, bye-bye Meta Knight for 3 years. But if Meta Knight actually doesn't annoy the community at all, I don't think it should be banned. It's entirely on community choice. If Meta Knight is not Akuma from Street Fighter, it's not Ivan Use from the Power Rangers game, so he's beatable, he has weaknesses and all that, but yeah, it should be done for what's best for the community.
Alright. Well, I think that wraps up our little interview here. I want to thank you, Zero, for joining me here all the way from Chile. That's very awesome, and I'm pretty sure we're on the same time zone, but that's still a lot of distance. That's very far, so thank you for joining me.
8 p.m. right now. What time is over there?
Well, right now, when I'm doing this, it's like 7:13.
Yeah, I have 8:13.
Alright, so yeah, we're around the same. But, either way, thank you for joining me, and I cannot wait to meet you at Apex, which is going to be absolutely amazing. I hope you do well, and I hope you continue to do well in your scenes. So yeah, thank you for joining me.
Yeah, thanks for having me, guys. Shoutouts to BB Gaming, shoutouts to our Smash, my BB Gaming Smash partners, comrades. Shoutouts to my mom, my family, my sister, my friends. Shoutouts to Sakurai for making the game, because we can't play Smash completely if we don't have the game itself. So thanks Sakurai and Nintendo. Shoutouts to everyone who has supported me on a tournament. Guys, everyone who has helped me for a tournament. Marcos, Neko, Health. All of you guys, much love from Zero. Shoutouts to Snake, because if I don't give you a shootout, you will cry. So there's a shootout for you. Yeah, that's it, I think. Oh, right. Yeah, shoutouts to, I'm actually going to say, good. Sorry.
Shoutouts to Rapture.
Yeah, shoutouts to Rapture for being a cool guy, and being a cool guy, actually.
Thank you, I appreciate that. So, alright, thank you for doing that, and everybody listening, stay tuned, there's more DI coming on the way. All right, everybody. That brings us to the end of Directional Influence, episode 46. I'm so distraught, actually, that this is over. I believe we'll be doing this, as usual as we normally do, I believe, as far as I'm concerned. So this will be awesome stuff. I can't wait to continue with the DI. Obviously, follow us on Twitter, or me, really. Just follow me on Twitter, /VVV Rapture. We also have a Facebook group. Join up. We'll invite you, whatever it is, to be part of all the updates. Check out vvv-gaming.com for all the new episodes and my blog. Check out my blog. I started updating recently, so I talk about all this fun stuff. I'll link it in the little posty thing. Smashboards, All Is Brawl, obviously, tons of stuff. Thanks to VVV Gaming for hosting the show. Thanks to my bro Will for being here with me. And everyone, all you guys listening, for supporting us and waiting around for this episode. Hope you guys enjoy it, and I hope you guys stick around for more episodes. And then a very special shout out from me to Hero of Time. I believe that's his tag. What would you say?
CJT Hero of Time.
Yes. He is my
old school 08 Brawl player.
Yeah, he ends up being, I knew this since I moved into college, but because I haven't done DI since then, I can't really say, but he ends up being my roommate's older brother. And we hung out this weekend, and that was very awesome, being able to hang out with someone that listens to the show. So very special shout out from me to him. So if you guys want to be given a special shout out, come to my college and hang out with me for the weekend, because it's a lot of fun.
Dude, I haven't seen him in like a long time, and he's from Long Island, so tell him like what's up for me.
Well, he's going to school in Albany right now.
Is he?
Yeah, so, but he visited and all that, so it was really cool, fun stuff. Guy's a great guy. Haven't gotten any brawl sets with him, though, even though I have the brawl set up right in my room, so. But either way, good fun stuff. But yeah, we're back. We're back. And that's it.
I have a shout out.
Oh, yeah.
Shout outs to Nicole for being willing to accept the Buzz's request of trash talk from all Smashers during Winners and Grand Finals, which ended up just pretty much being Nicole, because we all know how much she hates Olimar. I don't know if she has like some sort of grudge against like, Olimar or something. Maybe she just doesn't like fighting Fino. I'm not really sure. But anyway, she hates Olimar so much that she was willing to passionately shout insults and curse at the Buzz for like a 30 to 45 minute period without losing her voice at like very high volumes, all to prepare him for his epic $100 money match with Ultimate Razor, which is taking place in November. I want to say it's like 14th or 15th at LSC.
Yep.
The large, huge regional tournament in Texas that there was like this seating points and this bracket online or something, and the Buzz is going. He's representing New York. And that's going to be extremely hype. And the entirety of Texas is probably going to shit talk him.
I feel like we need to bring people. Like, the Buzz can't be there by himself. He may die.
Dude, I want to fly with him just to support him.
I may want to fly. I may fly with you guys, like, real talk. Like, I feel like we can't let the Buzz do that by himself. He may die. Either from, like anxiety or physical, someone will kill him. Either way, we'll actually cover that in a future episode.
There will be side bets, and you guys should all tell us like who you think.
Yeah, let us know who you
choice.
But not right now. Well, I mean, you can right now, but I mean, we'll cover it in a later episode. We'll probably have maybe we'll have the Buzz and Razor on here for the episode to maybe do some trash talking just before the match. Ooh. That'd be fun. Either way, thanks for you guys for listening. We really appreciate the continued support. We'll be back soon.
I don't know if you guys can tell, but we're super, super excited to be back.
I mean, we usually talk like this all the time, but honestly, I'm really excited to be back. You don't even know. So I guess we'll be back next week, right?
Yeah, sounds good.
I guess we'll be back next week. So yeah, thanks you guys for listening. Episode 47 will be back next week, or it'll be out next week. It won't be back because it hasn't been released.
Yo, Dakota.
Yeah, what's up?
Take a half-hour break, whenever you get a chance.
I'm literally, done right now. Thanks for cutting into the outro of my show, asshole. All right.
Can I say hi?
All right, my roommate Matt says hi.
What's up, Matt?
Hi, Matt.
I'm sure I'll meet him at some point when I come visit you.
Matt just cut into the outro of the show, but anyway, let's get out of here. Thanks for listening. See you guys next week on Directional Influence. Peace.